Hi, welcome to the market view for Wednesday, the 24th of September 2014. Just to let you know that the TUFXP Next Gen market view from this next week will be going to a once a week only overview of the currency markets because they're so quiet at the moment. It just seems pointless doing a review every morning when the market's not really moved a lot. And also this will give me more time to devote to imparting the information with regards to trading the Dow, which is producing really good profits and has been for the last 4 or 5 months. So again, we're better to focus at the moment on those things that are making us money and then come back to those that like the pound, which isn't at the moment, when the volatility returns and we start to see some big swings in the market. So it will still be available, but only on a weekly basis. So just playing catch up from Monday 22nd, we see we had a sell signal there which resulted in an 18 pip loss. The market then traded down and after being stopped out of course, which was at 8.30, see the market there trading up to the DP level. Then prices moving lower thereafter, which no doubt having marked up here, you'll see trading down towards the 20 pip, but failing to hit the target there. So an 18 pip loss on this particular trade, and then we see a profit there just before the close on, well, the start of the overnight session more so than the close there from the buy signal. And then of course we've got the one unqualified one there as well. During yesterday, Tuesday the 23rd, the market testing moving higher, but no PTP apart from this one, which wasn't filled within 3 bars, and then again the market coming back and trading sideways there. So again, yesterday you can see from the low to the high, we've got 112 pips there. We're starting to see a bit more activity in the market, obviously based upon news yesterday, the market moving lower and then moving back to the upside there. We're not doing an awful lot on the overnight market. In the 60-minute charts for Monday, we had the buy signal, which was a profit. And then yesterday we had a sell signal that managed to put in a profit before the market reversed and moved to the upside. And then again, the market not doing a lot there. In the daily charts, we've got prices sideways since Thursday of last week, apart from the spike there we see on the Friday, of course, which is the effect of the Scottish referendum. And then the market just making these rising lows, so starting to show a bit of strength as the market's moving higher there. So what I'm just going to do is to come over to this high over here, down to this low, and have a look, see where we are at the 62% at the moment. So we'll just save this and see how the market fares as it heads towards the 76% retracement there. So again, very quiet for the pound. Nothing seems to be able to move this market around back to the 200 pip range that we used to see in this market on a daily basis. It seems to have disappeared for the time being there. In the economic news today, fairly quiet. We've got German IFO business climate at 9 AM, new home sales out at 3 PM there, so again fairly quiet. However, in the Dow, the market has moved lower, and as I mentioned in one of the Dow market views a few weeks ago, there is a pattern in this market that when it makes a new all-time high, a few days later you expect to see the market move lower, and that's precisely what we are seeing here. So let me just reduce the bar spacing for you, just to remind you what it is that I'm talking about. If we look across, let me just cancel that for a second, let me just move over a bit more there. So on the left here we have an all-time high, and then when we see the all-time high being taken out, we see prices moving lower. And then this all-time high, when it's taken out here, you see prices moving lower. And if we just keep doing this across the board, we've got another one there. You can see that coming up and then just coming back down. So it took a bit more, and prices holding at the recent high there. And again, down, another one there, down, and then we've got this big drop here after the market came through the all-time high. And then, of course, if we look across from here to here, you can see that we struggled a bit there. Now we're through it, and now we're back. So that same pattern in place for the Dow there. When it makes an all-time high, you see the market a few days later moving lower. So the question is how low is it going to go? So from the recent low to the recent high, watch out for the 17,036. Also watch out for the 17,000 level, which we've seen as a support for this market during the last few weeks. Very high volume bar here. I assume this is the rollover from the September futures to the December futures. Caused a bit of volume in the market there, but then again, when I look back, we've got a bit there in June, but that's too far past the expiration date. So we get these odd spikes in the volume. I've not really determined what it is yet, but it's the biggest spike for some time. So we could be seeing a fairly decent pullback in this market. On the implied volatility, an interesting picture there as well. We're up to 11.35, which you'd expect because the market's moved lower for the last couple of days. However, the historic volatility has barely moved. So it'll be interesting to see if the market finds some support later on today. And I did notice in the economic news that there is an FOMC commentary at 5:05 this evening, but it's classed as a medium impact news item because it's not Yellen that's actually delivering it. So you may want to just be aware of that at that time. So that's it for the TUFXP Next Gen. The next one is going to be Monday morning, just for the rest of the week to see what happens Thursday, Friday. So they will be recorded on Sundays and available for Monday morning, just to give a review of the week, see where we are as far as the British pound is concerned, and then we'll move over the implied volatility in Dow to the Dow market view from next week as well. Right, that's it from me. I will see you in the next one. As ever, thank you for your support and also for watching.